Hey guys, it's Ginger. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a watch me work. I filmed the majority of this watch me work and I kept a lot of it in this video. It is a little long, but I do a couple nails for you and then I speed up the video, so it's not terribly long. But I did want to keep as much content in there as possible. You guys are welcome to skip ahead if you'd like, but I know a lot of you like the watch me works, so here you go. Before I decided to record, we had already done her prep. If you guys want to see prep in my next watch me work, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my best to make sure I remember to record that and get that in the next video. So we are doing a luminary overlay. She comes to me every 3 weeks, so she is due for her 3-week backfill or infill. I like to take and file off a little bit of the old gel down towards the free edge as well, which obviously you guys didn't get to see the prep part of that. I'm sorry about that. But we're doing a backfill, but we're also doing a rebalance too. So we want to make sure that she has a nice apex and the nails aren't too thick at the free edge. So I'll do my best to remember to get that in the next video, guys. So you see me just pick up a nice dollop and get that back towards the cuticle area and then lightly spread the rest down towards the free edge. And then I just go in with the sides and try to get it nice and even as possible. Wipe it off the skin if you get it on the skin immediately. You don't want to leave that gel sitting on the skin, and you definitely don't want to cure it onto the skin. So we just go back and forth and do that. And now I'm going to speed this up and let you watch the rest of the nails, and then I will come back to you when the next step happens. Okay, so they are all done. They went into the light for flash cure in between each finger on low heat mode, and then once I was finished with all the nails, they went in for a full 60-second cure on full power. And then I just wiped off the sticky layer, inhibition layer, with some isopropyl alcohol. And now I'm taking my e-file and a sanding band. This, I believe, is a medium grit sanding band. And just going in and giving the nails a good buff over, making sure any high spots or lumps and bumps are taken care of, and tucking back into that cuticle area and getting it taken care of as best I can with this, without, you know, cutting her skin or cutting her fingers all up. It takes a lot of practice with your e-file. It did take me a while to get comfortable doing this, but I always score the top of my sanding band as well as my files. So after I go over all the nails with the e-file and get it as smooth as I can, I then like to go in with my hand file and just refine any little lumps and bumps and really get that shape the way I like it. Make sure the free edge is good. And you'll see me struggling here a little bit with this file. My Sally's did not have the files that I normally like, which are the straight files. All I had were these boomerangs, so I had to pick some of those up. And you see me struggle with these things. I really dislike them. You get used to using something, and yeah, and then you get spoiled on it. And when they don't have it anymore, it was a hot mess. But anyways, I'm just shaping up the sides and the free edge and making sure that everything's perfect and getting it ready for the next step, which will be cleansing and then polish. And if you guys are wondering what I'm wearing on my nails, which I know some of you may be, this is literally the same gel that you just seen me put on her. It is Drive by Luminary. It's just an overlay. And then over top of that, I put some glitter. I did mention this in a past video, like 2 videos ago or last video. I'm not sure which one it was, but I did mention that in that one as well. It's super pretty. I love it. So I know I'm gonna get some questions on it. But it's just an iridescent white glitter over top of this soft pink gel. So once I'm finished filing, I got the nails shaped to perfection, right where I want them. I take a dusting brush and some nail cleanser, and I brush down the nail to get all of that dirt out of the cuticle area. And then we're going to go in with our polish. This is Wicked by Madam Glam. It is absolutely stunning. It's like a terracotta kind of shade, like an auburny terracotta. I know it's really pretty. And I believe this was the 2019 October collection. It's a very pretty color. If it's still available, I highly recommend it. It went perfect with this set. So I do this on all the nails, and then we start with a stamping design. So I'm just gonna let you watch me polish these. I do on the second coat go in with a little detailer brush and get right around the sidewalls and the cuticle area to just really get that polish as close to the skin as I possibly can without touching it. And that just makes the manicure look like it lasts a lot longer. It doesn't look as grown out as quick. So I think these little extra steps and details really go a long way. And I know my clients appreciate it as well. So I'm gonna let you watch this and I'll come back with the next step.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile. Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Okay, so now I am taking a clear jelly stamper plate. I'm not sure which one it is, but I believe it was one of the Halloween plates. And I'm using these really cute, wonky kind of shaped pumpkins. I think they're adorable. And we're gonna go in and stamp some pumpkins. We're gonna do like a pearly white color and a kind of a tealy, turquoisey color. So very, very cute. And this is like a layered stamp, so I just take the base part of the image, and I so need to get me a new stamper. I have a new stamper, but I go back to this one every time because it's sticky and it just picks up the images so good, but it's getting so hard to see through, and it's got a crack in it, as you can see right there. Oh goodness, but I do love it. Anyways, back to the design. So it's, like I said, it's a layered image. So I just put the base of the pumpkin down, and then I go in with a brown for the stem. Really didn't need to do that part because you can't see it that well. And I think it would have been fine without the stem. And then I'm taking a really pretty metallic gold and using that for the outline of the pumpkin. It's so cute. I love how this turned out. And then beside that, I'm going to put like a little short pumpkin in a teal color, but I do go ahead and stamp the base of that in white first and then go over it with the teal color. That way it shows up a bit better, because over this really dark base color, it's kind of hard for this teal to show up. It's not the most opaque polish either, so this really helped make it pop, and I think it turned out perfect. Same thing with this one. I'm gonna go and put the little stem on and then put the gold for the outline. Now, a lot of the time when you do a stamping design, especially with a bunch of layers, it can look a little off until it gets a top coat on it. And I think the top coat just brings it all together. So I went ahead and top coated this nail to show it to my client to make sure that she was happy with it. And once she saw it with the top coat on, she loved it. So we just went ahead and cured that finger. and then went on to do the next finger. We did the ring finger and the thumb, and they were similar, but I used a different pumpkin for the thumb because I found a more round pumpkin and it was a little bit bigger because we had a little bit more surface area to work with on the thumb, and I thought it went well. And I believe that is also a clear jelly stamper plate, and it is a Thanksgiving one for the second pumpkin. I don't think I show it to you. Of course, I'm not sure what the names of these plates are anyways because they don't put them on the plates. I think they have numbers though. I'm not really sure. But same thing with this one. I'm just doing the pumpkins opposite as the last one. So the big pumpkin is going to be teal and the smaller one is going to be the pearly white color. I did find that when I put the pearly white color down over top of this teal, it wasn't as opaque as I'd like it to be. So I just did a double stamp on that. So I used the same color twice and just stamped right over it to make it a little bit more opaque, and it turned out perfect. So I'm just going to let you finish watching this part. And now it is time to top coat everything. So I'm using the Madam Glam No Wipe top coat. It is my absolute favorite top coat. There are a couple more that I would like to try that I haven't tried yet, and see how they compare. I do like the Luminary top coat. It does separate over stamping though, so I don't tend to reach for that when I do. Actually, I don't tend to reach for it a lot just because I do a lot of stamping and I just know that the Madam Glam one works flawlessly. But yeah, like I said, there's a couple more on the market that I'd like to give a try. And I always ask my clients if they would like a shiny or matte top coat. And for my matte top coat, I usually use the Ugly Duckling matte. It's such a good matte top coat. The Velvet matte from Madam Glam is pretty good as well. I just always find myself reaching for the Ugly Duckling because it works so well. So, you know, we all have our preferences and favorites and stuff that we reach for all the time. So that's just what I usually use. So I'm just finishing off the service with some cuticle oil, rubbing that into the cuticle area and under the nail plate and all over the little fingies. And then I take a dry paper towel or lint-free wipe and wipe the oil off the nail, make it super shiny and ready for pictures. So that is it for this Watch Me Work, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I've explained myself well. Sometimes I know I stumble over my own words, but I do my best for you. So I do hope you enjoy it. If you did, I would so appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're not already, please consider subscribing. I would much appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next one. I'll leave you with a couple of pictures. Bye.